Good morning. My name is Kevin O'Neill. I am here with Joyce Spangman Wise and Phil Wise. Today is Wednesday, November 13th, and we're doing oral history of my mother-in-law and father-in-law. So we're going to start with Joyce Spangman Wise, and I just said what your name is, but why don't you tell me your name, your date of birth, where you were born, a hospital, home, and in what town?
I'm Joyce Ann Spangman Wise, and I was born November 22nd, 1940, in Hillsborough Hospital, Montgomery County, Illinois. My parents lived in Sorrento, so that meant they had to drive to the hospital for, birth. And we lived in the little town of Sorrento of about 800 people. At that time, it's smaller now, and we lived in a little house in town till 1947.
And where is Sorrento generally?
Sorrento is in southwestern Illinois.
Proximity to St. Louis?
Probably 45 miles from St. Louis, and most of the people living there have to drive, to St. Louis or surrounding Illinois towns for work. I lived, as I said, until I was 7 years old, and my parents bought a farm, 40 acres north of town at that time, and we moved out there, and I lived there most of my childhood on that farm. And then in 1953 or 54, we moved to a larger farm west of Sorrento, and that had a greater acreage, so they were able to make a living, and my dad didn't have to go work as a laborer on construction.
So definitely want to come back to your farm life, but just tell us a little more specifically about your parents. What's their names? Where were they born? What dates were they born?
Okay, my mother was Ruby Ann Helgen Spangman, and she was born in Walshville, Illinois, which was only about 7 or 8 miles northwest of Sorrento and south of Litchfield. And she was born on a pretty good sized farm out there. And my dad...
What year was she born?
She was born August 20, 1912. And my dad, Henry John Spangman, named after his father, after his grandfather, really. His father's name was John Spangman, and so he was named Henry John after the Heinrich, who immigrated from Germany. That was the grandfather. So his name was Henry John, but he was called Heine, always called Heine. And he was born in June 14, 1909.